What's up, Fortress Dwellers? It's Manny Brandon with Manny's Fitness Fortress, the citadel of power. Guys, Angie Stanton and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. under Donald Trump are going to make America healthy again. That's right, that's the slogan. Underneath Make America Great Again, they are combining forces to make America healthy again, attacking the FDA, all types of other special interest groups that have downgraded the health of Americans through food, water, air. They're going to attack main issues that the Democratic Party has left unchecked, 5G networks and any other things that you can think of. All that coming up right now. Are you ready? Donald Trump has appointed JF Kennedy Jr. and JF Kennedy Jr. has appointed Angie Stanton. This force is going to combine to prevent America from constantly continuing to degrade our health. They're going to bring back healthy food, attack the water reserves, get the fluoride out, and a bunch of other significant changes that will make America healthy again. Guys, thanks for joining me again. It's Manny Brandon with Manny's Fitness Fortress, the citadel of power. You know what it is, guys. Hit that thumbs up, like button, share, comment, and definitely check in every week for all of our content. Everybody knows that throughout the ages, there's been things in our foods, water, and air that have downgraded the health of American citizens in comparison to the European and Asian world standards. Our cereals, our kids' candies, everything you can think of has been tainted over here when there's a much healthier version overseas in basically every other country. Well, Donald Trump, JF Kennedy Jr., and journalist turned political figure Angie Stanton are combining forces to make America healthy again. That's right, by attacking the Food and Drug Administration and corrupt bureaucrats that have downgraded our water with fluoride and even, speculations to blocking out the sun with different chemicals that have been spewed into the clouds. So, all that being said, we're going to get into some details of why now that Trump's back in office, we should be expecting significant changes that would definitely upgrade our health as Americans. All right, guys, I have an article from Fortune, this is Politics, FDA, and there's going to be some excerpts from this article that I'm going to chime in on periodically and get some detail on. But basically, this is what to expect in the coming months. This article was written on the 7th, or produced on November the 7th. Some things have taken place beyond this, but this is what has happened a few days ago, and specifically should lead up to some significant changes, including a total overhaul of the White House staff. All right, here we go. RF Kennedy Jr. is expected to join Trump's government after warning the FDA's war on public health is about to end, telling all employees to pack your bags. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has been a vaccine skeptic, sometimes a conspiracy theorist, and he might just be a part of the president-elect Donald Trump's cabinet. And at this point, he is. This is a few days old. In August, Kennedy suspended his presidential campaign and endorsed Trump. That same month, when asked, Trump said he'd probably give him a job. He's a brilliant guy. He's a very smart guy. I've known him for a very long time, Trump said at the time. Now, perhaps that job will be in the world of public health. Kennedy's background photo on X pictures him and Trump shaking hands, captioned, "Make America Healthy Again." And that's what I'm talking about. For years, we've been ingesting foods in the grocery stores that have been purposely imbued with toxic chemicals that degrade our health and send most Americans, hundreds of millions of Americans, to the hospitals with no, cure in sight. The social network owned by the world's richest man, Elon Musk, who might have a spot in Trump's government too, says the FDA's war on public health is about to end. This includes its aggressive suppression of psychedelics, peptides, stem cells, raw milk, hyperbaric therapies, chelating compounds, ivermectin, hydrochloroquine, vitamins, clean food, sunshine, exercise, nutraceuticals, and anything else that advances human health and can't be patented by big pharma. So there's a lot of things that they prevent you from if you're not licensed to talk about certain things and stuff, certain things that really are healthy, that can really heal the human body. They can't patent it. They usually make it a law not to publish it or, promote it without a license. And these are God-given things, natural elements on the earth, sunlight. They say they're, just all kinds of just inhuman things like spewing chemicals in the clouds and the exosphere to block certain sunlight, the certain spectrum of sunlight that provides white rays, white sunlight. The electromagnetic rays, the gamma radiation, radio waves from the sun are, not beneficial to us. They're toxic, but the white light, is where we get our vitamin D. And has said to been, efforts to suppress that from coming through, the clouds and down to Earth through chemicals that are shot in the atmosphere by different military aircraft. And this is crazy, but, based on the other things that are on this list, I don't find it far-fetched. Now, this says the social network owned by the world's richest man, Elon Musk, X, who might have a spot in Trump's government too, saying the FDA's war on public health is about to end. This includes an aggressive suppression of psychedelics, which are supposed to be really good for the mind, peptides, stem cells, which regenerate cells and repair DNA, raw milk, which is not pasteurized, white filled with hormones, hyperbaric therapies, chelating compounds. Chelated vitamins are really healthy for you. Ivermectin, hydrochloroquine, vitamins, clean foods, that means not toxified, processed foods filled with chemicals and red 40 dyes, exercise, nutraceuticals, and anything else that advances human health can't be patented by pharma, big pharma. They suppress these things. The only reason we get hurt, internally, or we imbue all types of health issues is because we're not eating the food in its full nutritional density. The food is downgraded and toxified. So Trump's, cabinet minister, this new team he's putting together is supposed to destroy all that, get people back to the normal health that they should be. People shouldn't be walking around sick every day for weeks, for months, for years. There's no reason for it. He continued, if you work for the FDA and are part of this corrupt system, I have two messages for you. Preserve your records and pack your bags. In an interview Wednesday, Kennedy continued his attack. He said there were entire departments in the FDA that have to go, that are not doing their job. The Food and Drug Administration has been around since 1906, though under different names at the times before officially becoming the FDA in 1930. Recently, Kennedy said Trump had asked him to do three things. First, to clean up the corruption in our government health agencies. Second, return those agencies to their rich tradition of gold standard, evidence-based science. And third, make America healthy again by ending the chronic disease epidemic. And this chronic disease epidemic is only brought forth, it came about through toxic foods with toxins intentionally put in there, suppression of healthy habits and resources, because there's money in big pharma. Why cure someone? Why cure a family? Why cure a nation when you can make billions by keeping them sick and constantly writing prescriptions? It's only good business. All right. Now it says, wow. Apparently, that means potentially removing fluoride from water, banning pharmaceutical advertisement, and getting toxins out of foods if Kennedy has his way. And they say that like it's a bad thing. There's some things in this article that are trying to lead towards the fact that Kennedy is like a conspiracy theorist and he's saying stuff that's off the wall. But guys, everything in the past 3 decades that I have come across, when it has initially been labeled a conspiracy theory, later on it came about to be true. So let's keep on. He said, I'm not going to take away anybody's needles in an interview because he wants people to have a choice. Still, as the Wall Street Journal pointed out, stocks of poker medicine, I'm just going to say that, you guys know what I mean, the poke. Stocks of poker makers dropped the day Trump was elected. That's crazy. They already know what it is. In Trump's early victory speech, he reiterated, "Make America Healthy Again" tagline, called Kennedy a great guy, and joked that Kennedy had to leave the oil to him. But other than that, go have a good time. Days ago, before he was elected president, Trump said Kennedy would work on health and women's health. This was after Trump said he'd protect women, whether the women liked it or not. I thought he hated women. Wow. In case you're unfamiliar, Kennedy is actually an environmental lawyer and doesn't appear to have any formal education in medicine or public health. And yet he still cares more about what people are putting in their bodies than our government does. He's also notable part of a famous Democratic family, nephew to President John F. Kennedy and son to JFK's brother, and Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy, RFK Jr., ran for president as Democrat in April 2023 before becoming a third-party candidate later that year in October. Not to mention, Kennedy and Trump haven't always had kind words for each other. Kennedy once accused Trump of betraying his followers, and Trump once called him the most radical left candidate in the race. Wow. That's the end of that article, guys. But I just wanted to give some, context. Basically, people in pretty much the Republican parties and people and U.S. citizens that represent Republican interests, they already knew about the whole, war against Americans with this food, the poisoning, the red 40 dyes, the high fructose corn syrup. You got stuff in healthy foods that don't even need to be there that only cause physical damage to the human body. That's it. There's no reason to have sugar in walnuts. There's no reason to put salt on walnuts. They actually put toxic chemicals and degrading chemicals on healthy foods to make them unhealthy. For years, decades, they were telling us, "Oh, brush your teeth. Fluoride's in toothpaste because it's good for cavities, fights cavities." Fluoride actually exacerbates bone demineralization, teeth demineralization, tooth, whatever you want to call it. It actually causes osteoporosis over the years. In a lot of studies, they have proven that this is true. It's been linked to Alzheimer's. One of my followers clowned me because I said the word Alzheimer's wrong. So Alzheimer's, fluoride passes the blood-brain barrier and apparently affects neurons, memory. It's just terrible. Like, most Americans were just so programmed to just search, seek, shop, and grab without reading the labels on our foods. And that's why we got to stop. Everything you pick up off those shelves in those grocery stores, or anything, even your fabrics you wear, a lot of nylon and polyesters, they're plastic-based chemicals that interrupt your lymph nodes and your lymphatic system, all that stuff. So we have to start reading the labels on our foods and our clothing products. If you can't buy something that says at least 50% cotton, don't get it. All those things, even the dyes in the clothes, cause debilitating diseases and ailments over time. Your skin is your largest and the most absorbable organ. Anything you put on it gets absorbed. Not just lotions, not just Vaseline, which is a petroleum-based product that's cancerous, that's toxic, but your clothes will reach dyed clothes. When you put them on, you sweat in them, the red dyes of that red shirt seep into your skin. Sunscreen is toxic. The chemicals in it actually trap ultraviolet rays in between your skin and the sunscreen. And the sunscreen has so many chemicals in it, it just seeps right into your skin, causes all types of debilitating ailments. So go to your health food store, get sunscreen. And there's a lot of natural remedies, natural alternatives to put on your skin if you're going to the beach. All right, guys, I just want to put this out there real quick because I am so excited that Trump is doing something, and he will be doing something to enhance and improve the health of America, not just the economy, the monetary system, not just the economy, not just the homelessness and the taxes, but the health of America through food, through the most important element we put in our body, through our water, our drinking water, to pull fluoride out of the tap water from the municipal system that comes to every freaking faucet in all our homes, every faucet in all our kitchens, bathrooms, and tubs. And guys, if you don't have a shower filter, go in your shower, go get one. Amazon, $40. If you don't have a bathtub filter from the water coming out of your bathtub, get one. Amazon, $30 to $50. That's, this is the problem. This is the epidemic. This is how serious this is. This stuff over time causes sickness. The water, I hope you guys are not drinking tap water. I stopped drinking tap water when I was a teenager, I think. Toxic, damaging water, toxic, damaging fluid that wasn't like that. Synthetic fluoride also. The kind that's put in tap water cannot break down when you boil it on a stove. So don't even think you can get rid of it like that. You can't. You put water in a pot from your tap water, from your tap, and you boil it on a stove, that fluoride does not break down. It's synthetic. There's naturally occurring fluoride in sedimentary rock and stuff like that. But the fluoride in the municipal system is a synthetic version. It does not break down with boiling. Get Poland Spring or Evian spring water and put that in your pot. Cook with pure spring water. I know Evian and Fiji and those are a little more expensive. I usually drink those. Get Poland Spring, it's less expensive. Get Shot White spring water. But cook with spring water. Pour the spring water out of the plastic or glass bottle into your pot and cook with that. No more fluoride, no more heavy metals, no hospital waste. All that stuff is in tap water. Chlorine, everything, chlorine, everything you can think of. It's just over 50 chemicals in tap water that weren't there like 15 years ago. All right, so I don't want to ramble on, but thank you guys. Let's advocate and really push and pray that JFK can get done some great legislation along with Angie Stanton under Donald Trump, under Make America Healthy Again. Let's go.
Are you ready?